Let us now try out OAuth 2 in Postman. We are going to use the Imager site, which is an image hosting website, to try out the example of OAuth 2. I have already logged in using my username and password, so make sure that you create a user if you don't have already and log in into the website. Then at the bottom we see there's an option called API. So I'll just select it. This is where the Imager website provides us various options to access its data using APIs. Now, in our case, Postman will act as an OAuth client and this Imager website will act as an OAuth server. So as we had seen before, the OAuth client should register itself as a user with OAuth server. So let us register Postman as an OAuth user with Imager. For that, there's an option called Authorization and OAuth. Let's select that. And here you see all the steps that you'll be needing to do for using Imager website using OAuth authorization. I won't go in all of these, but you can read in details. So at the start, we have an option to register, and it says that registration gives you client ID and client secret. So by registering Postman as an OAuth user for Imager, it will give client ID and client secret for Postman. So I'll click on registration and let's say the application name is Postman and we want OAuth 2 authorization with callback URL. For the authorization callback URL, we will be providing the Postman callback URL. If you remember, this is the URL that the authorization server will send you back after it has authorized you. So to get the Postman callback URL, let's just Google Postman callback URL, and on the Postman site, on their learning center, we have that specified. So I go to OAuth 2 and scroll down, and here we have the callback URL. So this is the callback URL for Postman, which is Postman OAuth 2 callback. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here. By doing this, the Imager website after authorization will redirect to this URL. Then let's just provide the email ID. This will be the same email ID you used when you registered on Imager website. And let's just write some simple description. And say submit. After we register Postman as an OAuth user, we get a client ID and client secret. Now note that these are not to be shared with anyone and are unique to your client. Using this client ID and secret, Imager website will know which OAuth client is trying to use it. We'll now try and access an API on Imager website using Postman. For that, let's go to API endpoints and say go to accounts and try and access all the images associated with our account. For this, we need this URL. I'll just copy it and move to Postman and paste it over here. Now this is a GET API, so I don't need to change anything. Let us click on Send. And we see that we received a 401 unauthorized error because we have not used any authentication along with this request. So let us now use OAuth 2 to get authorized to use this URL. So I move to authorization section and select OAuth 2. Here we have an option asking us where we need to add the authorization data to. We'll keep it request headers because that's how Imager website needs it. Depending on how your server has implemented OAuth 2, you can also select request URL, in which case the authorization data will be added to request URL. Next, we need an access token. To get the access token, the first step will be to get authorization from the user. And then using this access token, we'll be able to access the data for this user. So let us click on Get New Access Token. The grant type that we will be using is authorization code. So I'll select authorization code. Next, let's just name our token, say Imager token. The callback URL is a callback URL for the Postman that we had seen earlier. So I'll just paste it. Next is the authorization URL and access token URL, which is nothing but the authentication server URL. So using the authorization URL, the user will be able to provide its authorization. And using the access token URL, we'll be able to get access token for the authorized user. To get those, let us move on to Imager website again and go to authentication and OAuth. And here we see the authorization endpoint is this one. So I'll just copy it and paste it in authorization URL. And for authentication URL or the access token URL, let us see. Yeah, here is the access token URL. So I'll just copy it and paste it in the access token URL. Next comes the client ID and client secret. So these are the client ID and secret we had received when we had registered Postman as an OAuth user. So I'll just paste those values over here. We don't need to fill in these values for the Imager website. Now, the way we have obtained these URLs, similarly, you will be able to get all these details in the API documentation of that particular server. So whenever you want to use OAuth, make sure you look for these details in the API documentation. Let us then click on Request Token. Here we see it is trying to authorize a user for OAuth 2. So here Imager asks for our permission to allow Postman to use our data on Imager. So we'll just log in using our username and password and say allow. And here we see we have received a access token along with a refresh token. So access token will allow us to access the data on Imager website for our account, and after this access token expires in these many seconds, the refresh token can be used to again obtain a new access token. So we'll just say use token, and what it will do is use this access token to access the data. So this token is available here, and now when we click on send, we receive 200 OK status, and right now the data is empty because we did not have any image associated with my account. So this is how we can use OAuth 2 authorization in Postman. In this example, what we did was allowed Postman to use our data on Imager website using OAuth 2.